Welcome again to Beyond Basic Phonics, English Morphology 101 with Donald Potter. I'm so happy to be here with you again today. We're going to be looking at the Lesson 4 practice sentences. So if you've studied Lesson 3, you should be ready for these. I'm going to read them. I may comment a little bit. Again, I recommend that you stop the video, read the sentence, and see if you can figure it out. And then go back and listen and check yourself. And that is a good way to learn. And you can practice this as many times as you want until you can read all these very rapidly and understand what they mean. It can be unnerving to be around people who treat us unkindly. Number 2, I affirm that the underpaid staff is unenergetic. Number 3, the underpowered boat lost the race. It was afflicted with a weak motor. It didn't have a motor that was powerful enough to win the race, so it lost. 4, we should not be unconcerned about the undernourished children. That's a way to another way of saying we should be concerned about the undernourished children that don't have enough food to eat. Number 5, it is unreasonable to hire underachievers. So people that aren't trying to achieve their best, it's better not to hire them because they're not going to do as good a job. Number 2, I was astonished when the big ship went aground during the storm. Notice how you can read these in phrases. For example, I could draw a little slash. I was astonished when the big ship went aground during the storm. You do not want to read I was astonished when the big ship went aground during the storm. No, good readers read by phrases. And so if you need to read these sentences 3 or 4 times or whatever until you can get up to speed, that's okay. And that practice is going to really help you, because then when you end up picking up books and start reading, you'll automatically be thinking in terms of reading in phrases. So when you can decode a word rapid, it's called a decoding threshold hypothesis. When you can decode fast enough, then you don't have to dwell on each single word, but you can actually be thinking ahead and look into the whole phrase. All right, pressing on. Number 7, I understand that the understaffed hospital is in desperate need of more doctors and nurses. It was understaffed. It didn't have enough staff. Number 8, we should abound in unstoppable love towards one another. And you can believe me, I had fun writing that sentence. Unstoppable love. It's love that is not able to be stopped. In fact, love conquers all. Number 9, people who are all alone are often unhappy. And we saw a lot of this during the COVID lockdown, didn't we? Those of you that remember that. Number 10, kind people do not astonish us with unkind words. In other words, kind people always use kind words, so they don't astonish us with unkind words. Notice these are what we call unpredictable sentences. They're designed so that you have to think your way through them, and you cannot, or it'd be very hard to guess the next word, which can lead to some very bad reading habits, where you anticipate the upcoming word and don't actually look at it and then read something else. You get the wrong idea from the passage. And again, the sight word, look, say, guided reading, those methods lead to that kind of poor reading. All right, here we go. That's lesson 4.